Welcome to Mystery Handicapper. Let's take a look at race number 13 on Saturday at Oaklawn Park. It is the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. It's a mile and an 8 with a purse of $1.5 million. A Kentucky Derby prep race with 100 points going to the winner and 50 points going to the second place finisher. Let's take a look at the field. 30-1 is Brereton's Baytown. Now, they've been high on this horse since day one. He debuted in a stakes race at Saratoga. You got to feel pretty confident to debut in a stakes race at Saratoga. Finished 5th, behind by 7.5. Then after that, he struggled to break his maiden. They tried turf. They put him back on dirt. He struggled, and he struggled big time. Charlestown called a sloppy track. Won by 4 1/4. Next time out, finished 4th. Then at Laurel, they dropped him in for a claim. Laurel, claiming $40,000 race. Got a muddy track. He won by half a length. So they got a little ambitious after that win. Put him in a Grade 2 Rebel. Yeah, he wanted nothing to do with that race. He wanted nothing to do with that field. It was 188-1. He likes an off track, though. According to a couple different weather forecasts, you could be looking from anything to about a 40 to 50% chance of rain on Friday and Saturday in Hot Springs. I saw another weather forecast that said 70 to 90% chance of rain. So keep an eye out on the sky. He's going to have to step up his speed figures big time in this one. You're getting 30-1 on the one horse. At 20-1, First Division. In his debut, closed nicely. Won by half a length at this racetrack. Next time out, they stretched him out to mile and 16. Finished 3rd. Not bad. Then last time out, only lost by a head. He's going to have to step up his speed figures, and, well, he's not getting Lasix in this one. You're getting 20-1 on the two horse, First Division. Take a look at Publisher. Trained by Steve Asmussen. Asmussen has won this race 4 times. Written by Flavian Pratt. Flavian, he's not doing so well in these Kentucky Derby preps, is he? He only has 1 win this year in the Kentucky Derby prep. That was the Sam F. Davis with John Hancock. He hasn't done much since then. Let's see what he's going to do with Publisher. Last couple races, he's got the traffic trouble in the Southwest. Yeah, it was a rough trip. He was placed 6th through disqualification. Last time out, he was closing nicely in that race and got squeezed at the 8 pole. Finished 4th, behind by 3 3/4. Blinkers are coming on. Maybe that might help. He's still a maiden. Getting 6-1 on the 3 horse. Publisher. 20-1, Best Friend Rocket. First couple races, he struggled. Then they switched him over to Brittany Russell. Brittany Russell said, let's try blinkers. And, well, blinkers worked. Did it ever work? Won by 8 3/4. Next time out, he pressed a fast pace. And he tired out. Finishing 3rd, behind by 11. Race after that, he won by 5 1/4. Yeah, blinkers definitely worked. Good job, Brittany Russell. For some reason, well, they took him away from Brittany Russell. So Wayne Lucas is the trainer now. Wayne did keep blinkers on. And he won last time at this racetrack, winning by a head. He's going to have to increase his speed figures. He could have a major role in this one. See, there's two speed horses in this race. That's Speed King and Baffert's Cornucopia. But this horse very well might be forward too. If you watched the last couple Kentucky Derby preps with Wayne Lucas and Nick Juarez, they've been sending their horses. Saw that in Jeff Ruby Stakes last week. And a week before that, the Virginia Derby. This horse could be a part of the pace. If he is, you might get a pretty decent pace setup. You're getting 20 to 1 on the 4-horse, Best Friend Rocket. Let's take a look at Speed King at 15 to 1. 15 to 1 on Speed King, is that right? My goodness. He's got 25 Kentucky Derby points. His debut, Churchill, 22 to 1. Won by 2 1/4. He was forward in that race. Next time out in the Springboard Mile, they sent him again. And he got caught by Cold Battle. Increased the speed figure. And in the Grade 3 Southwest, they stretched him out a little bit. Won by a length at 14 to 1. The question for this horse after the Southwest Stakes was a couple questions. How far does he want to go? And number 2, what happens if he doesn't get the lead? Well, in the Grade 2 Rebel, that was the same distance as the Southwest, so couldn't answer the question of how far he wanted to go. But the other question was answered, because he was wide and he could not get the lead in that one. He had to sit behind horses and get dirt kicked in his face, and he did not like that at all. He looked like a totally different horse. Finishing 10th, behind by 15. They're going to send him in this one. He doesn't have that wide post position like he did in the Rebel. He's coming in from post position number 5. Much better post. He will be forward. Bejarano has won this race twice. I will use Speed King on my tickets. He's got some strong workouts coming to this one. Take a look at Sandman at 3 to 1. I like Sandman. But he's a closer. That's a hard way to win races. And closing from way in the back. A few races back, on an allowance race at this racetrack at a length and 3/4. Next time out in the Southwest, oh man, terrible break. My goodness, it was awful. But he gathered himself. Closed nicely. Finished 2nd. Grade 2 Rebel wanted to see how he would break from the gate. He broke perfectly. Excellent break from the gate. But Christian Torres, he took him back. He took him a little too far back. He had to make up too much ground in that race. Not a good pace to run into. And closed nicely in that one. Finishing 3rd, losing by a length and 3/4. I think this horse can run all day. He's going to love the distance of 1 1/8. He's got 29 Kentucky Derby points. If he's able to get into the Kentucky Derby, he's going to love the distance of 1 1/4. What kind of pace will he get in this one? I think he should get a decent pace setup. Mark Casse has changed jockeys. He's going with Jose Ortiz. Jose Ortiz is doing well at this racetrack, winning at 50%. He dominated the fairgrounds meet. This horse's worst two finishes was with Jose Ortiz aboard. Now, one of them was his debut, so I'm not going to hold that against him. You're getting 3-1 on the 6-horse Sandman. I will use Sandman on my tickets. 20-1. It's the 7-horse Monet's Magic. Broke his maiden a few races back at Churchill, winning by a neck. And won an allowance race here over a muddy racetrack. Then stepped up in class and finished 5th. It was 44-1 in that race, finishing behind Speed King. It's Sandman. He's going to have to step up his speed figures. You're getting 20-1 on the 7-horse. It is the Rodney Dangerfield of horse racing. I'm talking about Cold Battle. This horse gets no respect at all. No respect for Cold Battle. And all he's done is go perfect on dirt. He's 5 for 5. Won the stakes race at Delta Downs, winning by 2.5. Then in the Springboard Mile, you got 7-1 on him in the Springboard Mile. Won that race by half a length, increasing his speed figure. Next time out in Smarty Jones, no one wanted to lead, so he took it. And he set a snail's pace. He's not a speed horse, so of course he's going to set a snail's pace. And he won by 4. You got 9-2 on him in the Smarty Jones. Red 2 Rebel. He was nearly 12-1. 12-1 on this horse. He already has a win at the track. He's undefeated on dirt, and you're getting 12-1 in the Rebel? He won by a length and a quarter, hosting his fastest speed figure. You're getting 7-2 on 8-horse Cold Battle. Now, he has 70 Kentucky Derby points, so he doesn't have to win this race. He doesn't have to finish second. All he needs to do is just stay healthy. That's it. So he's already in the Kentucky Derby. I'm not saying that they're not going to give it their all with this horse. His trainer, Lonnie Briley. Lonnie Briley has never won a Grade 1. Quite sure he would love to win the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. You're getting 7-2 on 8-horse Cold Battle. I will use Cold Battle on my tickets. Let's take a look at your morning line favorite at 7-5. Oh my goodness. Just broke his maiden. It's Cornucopian, trained by Bob Baffert. Bob Baffert knows how to win this race. Bob Baffert has won this race 5 times. His debut, he looked absolutely awesome. Winning by 5 3/4. And yeah, he did get Lasix in that one. 100. Brisnet speed figure. His buyer was 101. He is the only horse in this field with a triple-digit buyer speed figure. The next fastest buyer belongs to Speed King, 93. Oh yeah, he's going to be forward in this one. Got John Velasquez aboard, he'll be forward. I don't expect a speed duel between him and Speed King. I think you might get a pretty decent pace. You spent $1.1 million on this horse. You're only getting 7 to 5 morning line. He's got to stretch out to a mile and an 8. He's into mischief horses. They can be a little bit tricky. Yeah, they can get long distances. Then I've seen some of them not want anything to do with a 2-turn race. He's working out like a Bob Baffert horse. I will use cornucopian on my tickets. This should be a good one. This should be a good race. These are the horses I'm using. I'm using Sandman, Speed King, Cold Battle, and Cornucopian. Horse I'm going to pick to win, I'm going to go with the 6-horse Sandman. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.